consequences.
David, good morning. Was last night as good for you as it was for me?
What do you want, Erica?
Tell me what you remember about last night, David.
Martin. Jay called to tell me Marissa was in the hospital, but she wasn't.
Anything else?
Tad was in the parking lot. We struggled. Jake showed up. And then Jake injected me with some knockout drug. Boy, those Martin clowns are going to be laughing once I press charges.
Oh, you won't be pressing charges. If you go to the police, I'll tell them that you're lying, and they'll believe me when I come forward with my story. And I'm quite sure that Jake and Tad both have very strong alibis.
All right, what is this, Erica? What, are you joining forces with those bozos to teach me a lesson?
Well, it's not nice to blackmail anyone, especially Angie Hubbard. So, do you like my new place? You're actually the first man to spend the night here. You should be honored.
And just how long are you planning to keep me here?
As long as it takes to seduce you back to your senses.
Deuce? Go ahead, give me your best shot.
I'll let you know when I'm ready.
You don't give a damn about who runs PVH.
Well, you know me so well, David. Why don't you tell me what I want?
This is all about fusion. You're trying to get me to betray my fiancé. Well, I'm sorry, Erica. It's not going to happen.
I'll get that.
Why am I not surprised? So what happened to Tweedledummerer?
Where is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Taddy. I'm not a mind reader. You're going to have to give me something more to go on.
You're gonna tell me where you hid that tape?
Really? That's the best you got? Go ahead, rough me up. You're not going to get anything. You know, but maybe you should give a talking to your good friend Angie. I mean, after all, she is the one that blackmailed that union chief, right?
In the fireplace at Wildwind, there's a loose brick. Hugo Merrick built a hiding place behind it. I bet the tape is there.
Erica, you're a gem. Keep him tied up, would you?
Oh, David, don't be such a bad sport. I lived at Wildwind, remember?
I'm going to make sure you regret that someday, Erica.
Oh, now, David, you need to play nice. Because I hold the key to your freedom.
Please? How long are you going to hold me hostage here? Jake and Tad must have found that tape by now.
Let's talk about fusion.
Erica, let it go. If you want fusion, you're going to have to go after it yourself.
David, I'm trying to help you.
Really? Because this doesn't feel like you helping me.
You have to talk to Greenlee. You have to get her to walk away from fusion. Because if I go after her full force, your fiancé is going to end up... Well, it's not going to be pretty. David, it's time. It's time for you to step in and save Greenlee one more time.
That's my phone. That could be Greenlee. I told her to call me if there was an emergency.
No emergency here.
She was in a coma for almost a year, Erica.
Greenlee is actually embracing her emotional distress, David. Greenlee is nurturing her anger. Greenlee wants to go out and seek and destroy anyone she thinks hurt her.
She's trying to protect herself from the people who hurt her.
Well, in the meantime, I will not allow Greenlee to do any more damage to Fusion.
It's her company,
No,
Erica.
it is also Kendall's company, and Greenlee did her very best to destroy it. And if you don't get your vindictive bride to walk away from Fusion, I am going to have to do everything I can to safeguard it.
Oh, please. This is you trying to get back at Greenlee for stealing Ryan's attention.
Actually, not at all. Ryan and I ended things before either one of us had any idea that Greenlee had come back from the dead.
Ryan was never your type of man.
And you know what my type of man is?
Well, there was a time when I was an Erica Kane expert.
Since we're sharing, let me ask you something. Why is a driven, incredibly talented doctor such as you wasting all of your effort on a spoiled, self-serving little brat like Greenlee Smythe? Have you heard rock bottom? Have you thought about internet dating?
Ryan Lavery, Sam Woods, Jackson Montgomery, even a short dance with Adam Chandler. Surely you could find a more suitable mate.
Sounds like you're jealous.
All right, fine. I hate your men. You disapprove of my women. You ever wonder why that is, Erica? Hey, hey, hey. If you weren't empty, you'd be yammering about eyeshadow instead of answering my question.
Your question?
Yeah.
Now, David, what question was that?
We still care about each other, Erica. Admit it. I've regretted our breakup for some time now. We were good together.
Hardly. We're both,
Too much alike?
no. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, come on. We're equals in every way. Ambitious, driven, attractive, very attractive. And you can't deny that we certainly knew how to spice things up.
Well, now, Doctor, what would Greenlee think if she heard you flirting with the enemy this way?
She would probably cancel the wedding.
Oh. Well, we can't have that now, can we?
Well, I thought you'd want Greenlee left at the altar.
No. I want your wedding to take place. I want you to marry Greenlee. I want you to take her away from Fusion and Pine Valley and Ryan forever.